talking about y'all is hip-hop.
For Obama, hip-hop. For Obama, hip-hop. For Obama.
We will kind of move us into our solution-oriented segment of the discussion. And if you can talk some about some of the issues that are facing the hip-hop community and some of the solutions and some of the ways that young people on college campuses and beyond can begin to get involved.
Thank you, Bakari. I'd just like to first say thanks to each of you for your activism, for your intellect, for your advocacy. I have for the past several years, I'm a political scientist by training, and so I'm always interested in what young people think about politics. And so I go around and I'm asking them all the time, well, what do you think about this issue, or what do you think about this politician? And I've noticed generally that you have, loosely about 4 different types of folks. You have those who are completely apathetic. They're not paying attention to what's going on. They don't care about what's going on, and they don't want to care about what's going on. You have those who are vaguely interested, but they're not going to act on any interest that they might have. And so, they can, talk about the issues perhaps a little bit, but they're not going to go out to vote or anything else. You have those who are occasionally engaged, meaning they kind of keep track of what's happening. If somebody happens to come around and register them, they might go out and vote once, but the next couple of election cycles, perhaps there was nothing of interest to them, so they don't continue. And then you have those who are committed. I think that who we have in this room today are the committed folks, and I want to applaud you for your leadership and your efforts. How many of you have seen a rendition? We're talking about art here, and usually we can get a lot out of artistic expression through musical lyrics and movies and other things. How many of you have seen a rendition? 4 hands, 5 hands. Basically, that was a movie that was put out a couple of years ago that talked about a United States government that went and stole people off the streets and held them against their will and in secret. And held them and did not even inform the nations that they stole them from, and sometimes they worked secretly with the nations that they stole them from, and their families didn't even know where they were. And how many of you know that the United States of America is currently engaged in this project? I used to wonder when I was 6th, 7th grade and we learned about the Japanese internment in World War II. I used to wonder when you listen to and hear about what happened in Nazi Germany. I used to wonder how we got to that point as a country, certainly in World War II, how Germany got to that point. But it's a point in which the population sees and hears what's going on, but they tune out. They don't act on it. They don't move on it. They don't hold their politicians, those elected officials, accountable for what they know. This is serious. This election is it is the most serious election of our lifetimes. It's serious because we currently have an administration that in the name of the United States of America, which is your name and mine, have done things that have frankly been illegal. They have violated international law. They have done things against Americans, not only foreign people, but American citizens that have been illegal. And they have gone and taken illegal action against a sovereign state in Iraq and killed tens of thousands of people. In the name of the United States of America, your name and mine. This is serious business. We are dealing with people who don't mind using people's lives as political pawns and for their own personal gain. This is serious business we're talking about here. Now, if we're looking at domestically, we got some serious issues going on. We got an economy that is on the brink of disaster. For the past several years, this administration has known that the mortgage industry has been going after what they call subprime lending, targeting people like black and brown people low income, targeting now even people in higher income brackets, basically conning them into these loans that have been nobody can maintain effectively. And so this is basically sparked a situation that has been international in scope, an economic disaster waiting to happen. We have people, food stamp uses going up. We have food costs rising. We have uninsured people. The healthcare costs of folks are increasing. And we have more than 57 million uninsured in this country and rising. Year-round uninsured. If you look at it, any point during the year, we have up to 80 million who are missing health insurance at any point during the year. We have half, do you hear me? I want you to listen to me. We have half of African American and Latino students not graduating from high school. That is crazy, and it's stupid, and it's unacceptable. But it's all about public policy. Now, what I'm saying here today and why I wrote my book, and my book is called The Political Action Handbook, a how-to guide for the hip-hop generation. Dr. Michael Eric Dyson was so gracious as to write the foreword for it, and I thank him for that. But it was about, at the time, it was written right up before the 2004 elections. And I was concerned that we weren't seeing young people engaged enough, because this is your future, our future that we're talking about here. And so I wanted to create a guide for young people to know that they could become empowered, that this is not about some high on the hill democracy that they can't touch, that it's theirs for the taking, that it's ours to engage, that it's not about waiting for somebody to do something for you, it's about acting and doing it for yourself and engaging in all levels of advocacy with the country. And so the message that I want to leave to you today is to step into your power, but to take that back to your colleagues, because you know the people I'm talking about. You know those who are apathetic. You know those who are just vaguely interested, who don't plan to vote in November. You know these people. And so use your networks. It's been fascinating to watch this election, to see the power of technology. Use those networks. Use the platform of the internet, cell phones, and everything else in order to push the issues, in order to get people to act. And one last thing that I want to say is that step into your power, and that's about knowing what's possible. It's about envisioning what you want to happen, but it's about acting as well. And I have to say this, that too often in the past, we've become energized up until the election, and then we go home. And it's like young people think that the older folks are going to take care of policy issues. But I've got to tell you this, that the process of politics is never ending. It doesn't stop on election day. It goes beyond election day. When we have, as a generation, we have to, I think, engage on multiple levels in terms of engaging on this issue of public policy. Because it's not some high grand idea. You know, the 65-year-olds don't have better solutions than the 22-year-olds. And I have to tell you all that you all are empowered in this election and beyond to go out there and engage on every level. Step into your power.
Yeah, come stand up. Stretch for the stars, get somebody else involved right next to you. Y'all elected me to keep it so fresh for you.